Hi, Susie here with SOS. Sharon's not here. I'm filming out of Mandan, North Dakota, Susie's Kitchen. And today I wanted to show you how my mom showed me how to make stuffing. Although she didn't use a microwave. I got, right now in the microwave, I have about a half an onion and some celery, about a quarter cup of celery that is microwaving with a cup of butter. And so that's gonna be put onto the breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna show you what we do here. And you can see, take that welcome to the show off. Sharon be here, she'd be so upset about that. So we're gonna just use some breadcrumbs here. We're gonna put that in here. Okay, so we're gonna put the breadcrumbs in here. And then what she showed me always to do is to add the seasonings on top of your breadcrumbs. Now these are seasoned a little bit. I'm using the herbed croutons. And so you're gonna take and just sprinkle some garlic powder, some pepper if you want pepper. Gonna use some rub sage, which is kind of clumpy, like leaves almost, but it's not leaves. And so you're gonna put that on there and then just mix it together with your hands. And then check my butter here. Okay, and so then I got the butter here with the onions and the celery in it. And we have Swanson, I guess it's just organic chicken broth that I got at Target. And so you want to add about a cup or so broth into your butter mixture. Stir that around in there. I don't know if you can quite see that. There you go. Stir the onions and the butter in there. Now my mom, how she did it, she cooked it on the stove top. And so then you're gonna just take and put this over top the breadcrumbs so that they're well soaked up. And stir it around. And like I said, you can use whatever seasonings you want on your thing, but usually sage for sure is in there, sometimes poultry seasoning. And like she showed me how to make it, she just sprinkled it on there. You're gonna stir this around in here and moisten all your bread. And then after you get your bread all moistened, then we have our turkey, and we've already removed, they usually come like with the neck up in the cavity here. The gizzards and whatnot is up here. I don't personally like putting that in my dressing. Now some people might. And so now you can put your dressing depending on how much dressing you've made. You've rinsed this cavity out already. And so you can put your dressing in there. And so all you have to do is take and scoop it in there. And now some people call it stuffing, some people call it dressing. I call it dressing usually. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Both the same thing. Stuffing, I guess, because you're putting it inside the turkey. And turkey is one of the easiest things to make. I know a lot of people are like scared. They think that it's hard to make, but turkey's really easy to make. You're just gonna pop it in your oven for 5 hours, or if you put it on even lower, you can put it in overnight depending on how big your turkey is, and then have it ready to go by noon or 1 if you're having people over for then. If you're, you want to just stuff this and then put it in your, or if you don't want to stuff it, you can leave it unstuffed and then just put it in your oven. And then this turkey here, particular turkey, had a little thing to hook the turkey legs on so that you can kind of close up the cavity. And so I just stuff it in there real good because it's all been moistened with the chicken broth, the onions, and the butter. And like I said, I used about a cup of butter. That's what makes the dressing so good, is because of all that butter. And it's just chopped onions and celery in it. That's it. And like I said, you could, you know, cook it on the stove. That's how my mother used to make it. Or you could take and add some other veggies in it. My brother-in-law, he brought some stuffing to the Thanksgiving celebration, and he had cranberries and pecans in it, and that was delicious. And so now you're going to put the legs in here like this. And then this part here is where you can put some more dressing or stuffing. And so you just spoon it in there, kind of making a mess. And if you don't want to spoon it in, sometimes it's just easiest to use your hand, and then you can get in there and shove it in there. I like to do that. And so then when you get it all stuffed in there, and like this is really easy if you use the pre-cut breadcrumbs. Back then, I don't know, when my mom showed me how to make it, I don't know if they had pre-seasoned breadcrumbs. But what she would do is just save the end pieces of the bread and dry them out, and then we would have them ready to go for whatever holiday that we were going to be serving turkey. And like, I'm pretty messy. Again, I use my microwave because I like my microwave, and it wasn't quite 5 minutes long that I put it on there. I almost got everything out of the bowl here. And then once you get it in here, my mom used to take and use a needle and sew it. And I don't go to that length. I just take and use toothpicks. So just take your toothpicks, and you're going to catch it with one side of the turkey skin and the other, and then it's just going to pop in there like so. And you're just going to cover that up and seal it. And now if you want to baste your turkey before you put it in the oven, you can do that. You can put some more chicken broth in the, baste it over top of the turkey. Then that can be used also for your gravy. So as you can see, you just take and put your toothpicks in to hold that skin in place. It's not like it has to stay, that stuffing's not gonna really creep out of there. It's not really gonna puff up or anything, so it doesn't matter how many toothpicks, just enough to hold it in place. And then you're gonna take your turkey, put it down in here, and whoops, my leg came undone already. And then I'm just gonna add some more of the broth. And you just put it over top here, and then you're ready to go in the oven. And this turkey's gonna be in the oven about 4.5 hours, 5 hours, and then we'll have a nice golden turkey, and we'll slice that up. So I hope wherever you're at, happy making turkey day. Like, we have turkey any time of the year. So, and like I said, this is kind of to show how my mother did it, and hopefully my kids can watch it and they won't be afraid or intimidated to make their own turkey. Catch you later.